What's up, TLC? So today, Korea, we have a word of the week in this series that we're doing today. It's called Breaking Bread.
Breaking Bread.
So I'm sure you know about our different series with Roundtable before featuring PT and a lot of other brothers. Anyways, so with Breaking Bread, what we're trying to do is, have some great honest discussions over some relevant topics, but also we're going to be breaking some sort of bread. And today we're going to be doing pizza dough. So, PT, what do you know about pizza?
That it's delicious, that the Italians made it, and you can put anything on it. It's diverse, it's eclectic, it can be anything you like. So pizza is great. I love pizza.
Right, and you lived in New York for a period of time, right?
Early ages of my life, yes. Early ages of my life.
So is there like a little bit of a love there for thin crust pizza, or no?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big fan of the New York style pizza where you have to fold that stuff up. Like, I don't like the idea where you're like eating it like a sandwich kind of deal. I kind of like that thickness to it where you gotta hold it up. It holds its shape and form, and you can hold up all the ingredients. That's my jam.
For sure. And I was gonna say, like, I always wonder if there's like a split between you and Trisha, because Trisha's from she went to Chicago for a period of time.
She did. Oh no, I'm not gonna lie. I think Trisha and I, we both love deep dish pizza. Although we do have certain spots. If you ever wanna let me know, I'll hook you up with some spots that is delicious in terms of thin crust.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we have a lot of ingredients here before us.
Yes.
We'll customize it to whoever we like.
Yeah.
But one thing I'll ask, what do you like on your pizza?
My favorite go-to, like if you ever go to like Vegas, there's this place called the Secret Pizza Place, right? It's awesome. They have this amazing white pizza. It's white sauce pizza. You got the mushrooms, the Italian sausage, the black olives, and sometimes they have the meatball, which is awesome. And then the cheese, ricotta cheese, just lay it on there.
Awesome. Well, we don't have exactly all that, but I think we can make a equally amazing pizza.
We'll try.
But let's go ahead and get started. Let's start with the dough. I imagine that's the first thing we gotta do with our foundational base, right?
Yeah, so we got this one. I got this one because I want to make my dough a little thicker, I guess, and then
just a little bit more like maybe a thin crust.
Yeah.
I remember a while back you did a pizza night at your house. Any experience? Any tips as we're kind of molding out the dough? What should we do?
Just fake it till you make it. Fake it until it looks like it's an actual dough, and then we can put it into this thing and it'll actually look good, So,
right.
So actually, this dough is actually a little bit more elastic than the dough I used at the TGIF, because that one I think it was from this Italian pizza spot. Yeah. This one you got from where? Trader Joe's?
Trader Joe's.
This is some good dough though, actually.
This is good dough.
Yeah, this looks like a good dough.
So talking a little bit about pizza, I think you mentioned that pizza is diverse, and it's cool because one of the things that we really want to talk about today is obviously the concept of breaking bread. But before we even talk about that, it's cool because pizza has always been the staple. Not only for Italians but American when it became popular. It's something that really brings family together, brings people together. It's convenient, but three components that really makes a pizza: it's the dough, the sauce, as well as the cheese.
Yep.
Anything else on top of that is like personality.
Yeah.
And so, as we're kind of putting our pizza together, talk to me about the basic concept of like breaking bread. Obviously, we hear this a lot.
Right.
When we eat together as brothers in church, but what does it really mean in the Bible to break bread?
Well, what's cool about pizza, let me just hit that up real fast, is that pizza is like this it's like this blank canvas, right, where it creates this space for you to be heard in whatever cultural context or whatever background you have. It's this blank canvas where you can put your specific type of life into it, and then share that with other people. And breaking bread, the heart of breaking bread, actually later on we'll talk about hospitality, but the heart of breaking bread is this picture of the Eucharist. It's the communion, right? The communion with Jesus Christ when he broke bread and he said, "This is my body broken for you." So every time the group of people, of God's people, come together and they break bread, it's not just about eating food, it's about this remembrance of gathering together, part of God's family under Jesus Christ, being held with him, and then recognizing that what we do now is going to be a foretaste of what we do in heaven. Do you know the one thing that in heaven that we're going to be doing that we do here all the time? Eat. We're going to eat. That's the beauty of what it is. And so breaking bread, when we do that together, it is this picture of family. It's this picture of bringing people together, not just like any people. Like, it's not just calling Jesus in here to be sovereign over the table. It's calling people in here and to recognize that Christ broke who he was so that we all can gather together to be at this table. Different, unique, blank canvases to be used and to be blessed and to kind of just do what God's called us to do. So, yeah.
Yeah, I actually really love your analogy of that, and it kind of just bring it together of not only what we do here of the present time of breaking bread, but of eternity.
Yeah.
So go ahead and make your pizza. I'm curious how you build your pizza.
Well, I'm gonna use whatever we got here. So we got some of this delicious red sauce, that we're gonna put on, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I love cheese, so yeah. I'm just gonna pile that cheese mug on until. Funny story, when I was in elementary school, my cousin used to work at Pizza Hut, and so it was the best thing in the world because he would bring home leftover pizza for us all the time.
Awesome.
And so I was just, I've never actually said I've been sick of pizza, but I was actually for that one season I was actually very sick of pizza because we just ate so much of it. Check it out. Boom. You like that?
That's a good base right there.
What are you going to do, man? Just making
You know what? I will go finish your pizza,
okay.
And then I'll go ahead and build alongside too.
All right.
But I probably will go with a pesto base instead.
Okay.
It's a little different. I like a little bit more.
A little bougie-er.
A little
more bougie.
A little extra.
Yeah. A little.
A little extra. But so as we're kind of building this, one of the things that you mentioned earlier was you talked a little bit about hospitality.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to know, like, as we're doing a series on breaking bread, how does hospitality? What is the relationship between hospitality and breaking bread? Is there a relationship?
Oh yeah. I think people get the definition of hospitality wrong. Hospitality is more than just opening up your homes, right? Hospitality is this picture in the Bible where you open up your homes for someone who is different, someone who is not like us culturally, physically, with ideology. It's being able to create these spaces to invite people in and to let them know that they're heard, that they are listened to, that they are loved, right? That's the idea of hospitality. And so Jesus practiced hospitality without even having to actually have food, right? His ability is so good because what he did was he always made these spaces to allow for people to come in and to be heard and to be listened and to be accepted, right? And that's the heart of hospitality. If we can create that, that's it. And so breaking bread is that picture. Breaking bread is this picture where no matter who you are, no matter where you come from, no matter what, where you hail from, when you come onto the table that belongs to Jesus Christ and you break bread together, you are accepted in this place, right? You are accepted because of what he has done, because of who he is. And he brings this unbelievable unity and diversity to the table. And so, hospitality is it's more than just opening your home. It's creating spaces for anyone who is different, who is not like us, who is not someone you're comfortable with, is creating those spaces for people in every walk of background.
Yeah. So
yours is bougie, dude. Look at that.
Mine's a little bougie. I actually want to do outside of the pesto.
Yeah.
I wanted to do something a little traditional because traditionally in Italy, they would do fresh mozzarella balls, along with some basil, some fresh ripened tomatoes, and they'll just keep it that simple.
Nice.
So I'm just gonna tear mine up a little bit. It's not too fancy, but here I'll add a little little thing here and there. So I want to show hospitality to you because I'm going to be making this pizza. Obviously, I want you to enjoy it a little bit more than just basil and
create the space for me, man.
Let me I have a little Gruyere. Let me just sprinkle a little bit of Gruyere on this because it gives a little extra flavor.
Man, bougie to the max. Gruyere. For all those at home making pizza, let me give you a hint, okay? Never put too much ingredients on your dough. You tempted to, all you youngins out there, all you young bloods, you just want to pile it on like a mountain high. The problem is when you do that, is that the dough, when it cooks, it won't hold the ingredients. So what you're gonna get is this sloppy, wet mess in the middle. It's disgusting, right? You wanna just put just enough where there's a good balance of dough and ingredients. So if you think you're putting too much, you're putting too much.
You know, one of our camera person, Elaine, actually used to work at Blaze too, so she can probably testify of all the 10-pound pizzas that people order,
Too much.
And the thing is, with those pizzas, those are made to be thin crust.
Yeah.
So I got a little Gruyere on there. I want to add another extra ingredient as we're doing this.
All right, man. That's already as bougie as it is.
Beef onto my pizza.
You're gonna put you put a steak on there?
I like a little steak on. It's hospitality. It's hospitality. And
that's a Wagyu steak on a pizza. This is truly a blank canvas right here.
This is just beef. But I think one of the things that I kind of want to talk about, as I'm prepping the pizza for you, is regarding hospitality. What is considered too much hospitality from a person that is giving, and then from a person receiving? Like, can you give too much hospitality, and then on the other side, can you just take too much?
Well, again, hospitality, if you define it correctly, hospitality is not just simply opening up your homes and just feeding people. That's an aspect of hospitality. The heart of hospitality is opening up the space to invite people into that space so that they can be who they are, to be heard and to be accepted, right? And so if that's the heart of it, then no, you can never have too much hospitality, right? And yet the eating component is a part of hospitality. It's just a part of of how you connect with people. But hospitality is, in general, is man, I kind of want to just reel that mug up right now. Skip the whole pizza. Let's do another breaking bread.
Oh no. We'll enjoy this pizza as it is.
Well, you sure it's gonna cook? You should cut it slightly thinner.
Oh no. We'll figure out if it cooks or not.
Oh my lord.
But that's one of the things I wanted to ask. So I was curious. Is that when we do hospitality, I think there's this misconception that it's all about giving more, right?
Yeah.
Because it's not about that.
It's not.
Hospitality, would you say, has a heart component to it?
Yeah. The heart component is it's the people of God willing to say, I'm not better than anybody else, and I'm not worse than anybody else. But the spirit of saying, I'm for those in whom my God died for, right? I want to be out there to go and search for a good phrase would be like this. It would be like to gain the riches of his sacrifice, right? To gain the riches of his sacrifice, meaning our main job is just to be out there with people and connecting them to Jesus. And that's the heart component, and bringing people to the table. Because if you can't have bread with somebody at the table, you'll be doing this for eternity. So, I mean, that's kind of awkward already if you can't do it for a simple place like a kitchen table. Yeah.
Most definitely. Let's put this in the oven, and we'll talk a little bit more in between.
Can I take a picture of this while you do that?
Yeah, let me just go ahead and drizzle some truffle oil on it. I know it's a little basic.
A little basic, yeah, just a little basic. But, for all you Gen Zs out there, basic means right? That's what I heard, but I'm not so sure if that's the right phrase. For us boomers, basic means just normal.
But it's a simple pizza.
Bomb.
But I think there's a lot that we talked about. I'm actually excited to talk a little bit more about what hospitality is and kind of how we can start applying it to our churches and TLC specifically.
Yeah. Let's do it.
2 hours later.
Can you go ahead and just cut the pizza?
Yeah, man. Let me get on that.
Yeah. And as you're cutting, I have a question to ask.
Yeah, what's up?
I always hear you say, good food, good people, good times. Tell me a little bit about that.
It's funny because that was the phrase that was shared to me when I was when I wasn't a believer, and I had all these older brothers from my old Korean church. And what they did was whenever they invited me out to something, and we sat down, we broke bread together. I didn't know what that meant, all that stuff, but we ate together. And that's what they kept saying, good food, good people, good time. And thinking about it, I'm thinking, man, what they were doing was just being hospitable to me. They were making the space to take a young kid in and make him part of family, And that was something I always remembered. So I always say that as a way of reminding myself whenever we do these kind of dinners,
Yeah. So, kind of to follow up with that beautiful story, what do you think that were some applications for us at TLC at church to how do we create our own mantra of good people, good times?
And that's the thing, it's not meant to be crazy or difficult. To create hospitality you're just creating a space to invite people into that space, and so that they can feel comfortable, that they feel belong, that they feel connected, so that the opportunity to speak about Jesus comes up, right? It's creating that hospitable space, and eventually, when the opportunity comes up, you can share about who Jesus Christ is, and that's really the heart of hospitality, right? We miss a lot. We don't do much of that anymore because we're always trying to just focus on the people we like, right, and people we know and people we're kind of used to, versus all walks of life. Yeah. Hey Seth, I want you to try this pizza. I want you to give it to the camera. This one is made by Uncle Sam, this one is made by Daddy. I want you to try it and let me know what you think about it and then how you feel about it, all right? This one first.
Okay. So, for this pizza, the crust is really soft and it's really good. So, yeah. And then, yeah.
Yeah? Okay. And soft crust.
Cheese.
It's delicious. How about this one?
Okay.
All right, make sure you take a good slice of meat here. Because that's the granddaddy of it all right here.
Granddaddy?
Yeah. Okay, all right, okay. What do you think about that one?
So, I don't know if there's any garlic or anything, but it tasted like the garlic and garlic bread, so.
Oh, you got the pesto, that's good.
And I really like garlic bread, so.
Yeah, okay.
The texture too.
Yeah.
Especially the texture.
Is this something you want to share, or?
I would really love to invite my friends to eat all of this.
Oh yeah? Do your friends are believers in Jesus Christ?
No.
So this would be an actual great way to practice hospitality with them, huh?
Right.
All right, hey, you heard it from the little man himself, okay? Hey guys, that's all we have for you guys in terms of breaking bread, but we let you know that if you enjoy this whole pizza making shenanigans, we're having a spring fling on May 29th where you can come out and make your own pizza. So book your calendars, cross off those dates, make sure that's available from 12 to 2 p.m. We'll see you at the parking lot of TLC.
Awesome, thank you guys, and that's a wrap.
Like what you see? Come check us out on our YouTube channel. We're called to love God, love people, and serve the world. We post regularly every week, Wednesdays and Sundays. 10 a.m. Children's Ministry, 12:30 p.m. for English Ministry. Check out our website at www.wearetruelove.com. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button